Give me a slightly longer piece of wood, please. Maybe that's what every man wishes for, I suppose. Why are we fenced? There we go. Welcome back, friends, followers and transients, to Foundation with me, Vapor. So I said in the last episode, we're going to do a little bit of decoration. It's not tons and tons of stuff we can use, but there is there is a few bits even that we can use. So we're probably going to start off with this large stone wall. And we're going to go around kind of this area here. I kind of like the layout of this one. It does look very organic. I like the way the roads go and where the houses are. It does look quite nice, but I kind of feel like, let's bring up our border, that we should kind of just go around this area. Where's the gate? Actually, that might be an idea. Where's the wooden gate? Here it is. So this is going to be like the entrance to the town. Not that there's any guard towers or anything like that, but let's have... Now, I don't know if the characters in the game, how much money have we got? We've got plenty. If they will honour the walls or whether they'll just walk through them, I'm not too sure. We'll soon find out. But it'll be interesting to see. Wooden gates, here we go. And there. Where else are they walking out of the town? Probably into this area here. So I think we might have to go at a bit of an angle here because of where the house is. Okay. So that's actually the smaller one, isn't it? It's not this one, it's this one, I think. So let's have a look. Yeah, it is. Awesome. This will work quite nicely. I think, as it stands as well, the forester I've got over here are going to be chopping these trees down because I want to use this for a little bit of farmland, so just got to bear that in mind when I'm putting it in. So if it looks kind of, you know, why is it kind of going across that way? Now most of this stuff would probably, like food production, would probably be outside the city limits, usually. But I kind of like the idea of having some of it inside. We'll come up across here. We'll leave the forest outside the city limits, I think. Actually, we'll come through here. We will connect you there, although it doesn't physically connect, but there we go. Not looking too bad. Oh, there's that lovely auto save. That just likes to go off at any given moment. So we're going to come right across the trees because this is the forest that we're actually using. So we don't want to lock that outside, do we? Because that would just be stupid. I mean, I do stupid things, obviously, but we don't kind of want that happening here. So I think we'll go up through the forest and around here. Now this is where it's going to get fun. He uses that term loosely. Come up across the farm. Across here. Perfect. Awesome. So the town is completely fenced off from the outside world. Like I say, I'm not sure if they walk through the fence or not, or whether it even bothers them. It'd be interesting to find out. But it just looks a little bit... Let me go to the borders. Yeah, just gives it a little bit more of that feeling, because I think some of the older towns would have had walls and fences around them to stop invaders and, I guess, prey. Wolves, bears, and, you know, that sort of stuff. So, I think, you know, kind of cool. What else have we got? We've got road signs and all sorts of stuff, haven't we? Let's have a look. It's a shame there's only one type of road sign, because it's like you either go this way or this way. You know, choose. There's no other options. But we can kind of, like, if we pick and choose our places somewhere like that. Interesting they're choosing to go around that way to go out. Not straight across there. It's kind of weird. Not sure why they're doing that, but their choice, you know. We can't dictate what people do. If you want to go to the sheep farms, it will be this way. I think they are kind of observing these ones here. So, just quick looking at some of the stats as well. Obviously, we got a couple of extra sheep farm now. The cloves are still not quite keeping up. I don't think we're running out. 93% happiness. Could not find bread. So bread is the initial issue. But there is 84. I think just before starting to record, this building became available. And this windmill also. So I think, what are we actually short of? We're probably short of wheat, so we definitely need that farm. We could probably use this land here. Let's just have a look for farm field. Yeah, we need to remove these trees. These trees are causing the problem here, and this is why we're chopping these ones down. It's a shame you can't just remove them, because that would be super useful. So the reason the bread issue is there is literally down to farms, but you know, we can leave it as is at the moment. It's not ridiculous. You know, most of these stats are pretty high. We're also making our own tools now, so this is all self-made tools, which I think is kind of good. And we're going to go through quite a lot of them, just doing the fences and things like that. Let's put some fences in here. It's kind of weird how it... I think that's where the person's going to work in here. I know we've got these rather random stone... Oh, what is it? Is it stone cutter? Is that what they're called? Yeah, stone cutter right in the middle of town. Like, you know, most perfect placement. But hey, you know, if this is the best spot for getting stone, then, you know, leave them to it. We can't complain. Well, we can. But nobody's going to listen. So we'll just get a little bit of a fence around it. Now, this isn't actually decoration. It doesn't count as decoration. I think it used to. I don't think it does now, though. But this is just more for aesthetics, I suppose, than anything else. There we go. Oh, I'm kind of tempted to go around the stone, but yeah, they're kind of walking through it. Don't know. I really literally don't know if they honour these. We'll soon find out. The sheep clearly doesn't care. He's about his sheep business. And there's a kind of a naked sheep running by as we say that. Can we have a slightly longer piece of wood, please? I mean, that's what every man wishes for, I suppose. Why are we fenced? There we go. No, I still need a longer one. There we go. I feel blessed. There we are. Perfect. Just some little tweaks here and there. This could do with a bit of a fence around it, but yeah, we won't do that. Just looking for some stuff we can work upon. We could actually probably make this a little bit bigger if we wanted to now. So this is farm field, isn't it? Let me just double check. Yes. So let's leave that on for a second. Okay, let's not leave that on. That'll be down here on it. There we go. Maybe we use... Well, we could use a wall. Let's go with the small stone wall. It's going to go along the edge of this... I mean, I think some farms, I guess, would have stone walls. This house is right in the field. I know what people are thinking. Why you've got like two fences going on here? What is it you're trying to achieve, Mr. Vapor? Clearly nothing, because the game won't allow me to. Because you can't put them too close to each other. Boo. We should riot. We can just go around here a little bit, I would be super happy. Let's come along. Very what's the word I'm looking for here? I think we'll stop. We'll stop that there, because I kind of like the idea of the windmill being part of the farm. Is that curving? I thought I was curving it then. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. How are we going to look now? Let's see. Can we get out of this menu? Is it a right click? It certainly is. Let's get rid of you. Perfect. Well, almost perfect. Not quite, because of the edges. We'll keep our farm fields separate. What else? What else can we do? They're still chopping these trees down. I'm really intrigued what we can do along here. I kind of feel like... I'm going to go on some kind of fence crazy... sort of mission here. Let's give the... I mean, I think the house has changed slightly, so I don't know if that will affect kind of where these fences are and stuff, but we will see eventually, I suppose. So I guess what's my goal now? I mean, that is the question, right? What's the plan? Because the beta's not out now until the end of June, so roughly a month, give or take, because they've not given us a specific date in June. So, you know, there's probably not going to be much in the way of content, and we've literally built everything and we're surviving. So, you know, I kind of asked myself, well, what can we actually do? What can we do to keep this entertaining? There isn't kind of like any top tips, because like, I think, you know, if you've been watching, there's these things that are going quite well, and it's blatantly obvious. We've kind of explained and worked our way through some of the issues that we've had. I think we might go slightly like that for this one. You're just going to walk through it anyway, aren't you? So I guess the goal that now is to increase population and keep bread and clothes in stock would be useful, I suppose. So I think, yeah, we're gonna go see kind of what level of population we can get without it all crumbling around us, and I think that'd be kind of fun. I mean, I don't tend to play games in a challenge mode sort of environment, but you know, I'm not kind of a min-max sort of person. I prefer to do these sort of little touches just to make things look pretty. That's kind of where I sit, but you know, we can try something different. We can kind of come out of our comfort zone a little bit, and maybe I can try and keep it pretty along the way. That would be like an additional challenge, wouldn't it? Really, when you think about it, have the biggest kind of. We're going to call it a city? Let's call it a region, because I feel like it's going to be several little towns kind of all intertwining with each other. But then that would technically be a city, wouldn't it, I suppose? Yeah, it depends how you look at it. I'm just waffling. I'm getting rather hot in my room, and I don't want to turn my fan on because I can only imagine how that sound would be for you guys. But I might have to try it out at some point and see if it offends your ears. And if it does, then I will just get used to sweating, which is a lovely thought. I'm sure it is. Let's just I'm not necessarily using this right now, but we'll do something with it. What else? What else can we do? This area, it feels like it needs something else in here. I mean, other than like decorations, of course. I could fence off some. Actually, you don't have to fence the flowers off all the time. Decorative bush. It's called. Yeah, I suppose it is a bush. I was going to say it's called a bush, but it's flowers. But I suppose it technically is a bush. Let's not get into debating what's a bush and what's not. It's a shame they're not walking around this part of the fountain to give it a path, because unfortunately I can't paint paths. I can only show them the way. It's kind of sad that there's only a couple of types of trees. Say a couple, like decorative trees. There's only the one, but I think there's only like 2 or 3 different types in the game, maybe. Yeah, it looks about that. This area is gonna be like so really, you know, yeah, bright green, almost radioactive green. Everybody's gonna want to live here. I like this though. It is nice. Have we got enough room to have another? You can probably sneak a house in there. I don't know. Okay, they're literally cutting through these really, really fast. So potentially we can think about having a farm in here. Let's do this the logical way. Let's get the. We're using a small stone wall, weren't we? So if we say this is quite a big area, actually. We probably could get more than one farm in here. So let's go with. Maybe if we build the farm first, so we can actually see what we're doing. I mean, that'd probably help, right? If I could see the farm. Where's the farm? There it is. And that is a fair-sized building in itself. So let's put you, say, here. We're also going to need to turn immigration on, because I turned it off, because I didn't want people just randomly coming into the town when I don't need them. Oh, there we go. Instantly. So let's paint you across here. Like so. Definitely somebody will move in here. Probably this end of it, because of that, I guess. And that farm is coming up nicely. So then we can... Farm field is not going to be a huge area right now. I guess they probably don't build in that area. Let me just come back here a little bit. It depends, to be honest, it depends which way they're going to walk. These people just have like a mind of their own, don't they? So we'll do that for the moment. We will leave that switched on. So when I go back to my wall tool, there we go. Let's do something like this. They're probably going to walk through it anyway. So that's the edge of where is being chopped down. So they might not actually build any kind of farms in there. Not farms, they might not plant any wheat in there. Let's say about there maybe. We could probably do something like that. So the initial part of the wall is inside the building. And once they chop that down, we could probably put in a little bit more. I think for this to work properly, we need to just take that reforestation away from there a touch. And that will probably make that land more fertile once they remove the trees. I think we've only got the one forester here, but we've got so much wood anyway. It's kind of like we don't need to go crazy with it. A villager is upgrading their house. I don't blame you. I would be upgrading my house too. In this kind of part of town now, I think it's probably because it's the older part, is mostly the fully upgraded houses too. Are they? How's their happiness? Yeah, they're not going to complain about anything right now, and that's what we want. It's taken a little bit while to build this though. They have moved in here, which I predicted. I'm getting too good at this. You're going to be a farmer. And female #769. You're also going to be a farmer. Oh, and it just so happens that I've put the wall in the wrong part of the house. That side looks quite good. Are they honouring the walls? What are you? Isabel. I am gathering wood. My kind of girl. That sounds terrible. Oh dear. So it starts. Anyway. Yeah, they just walk through the building, don't they? But they're planting away in there. Awesome. That's what we want. I think I might have put that house a little bit too close to the road there, but whatever. Oh, 2 more villagers. Let's switch it off a second. We're not going for that high population just yet. You guys literally built your house in the most awkward of areas. You ain't going to get a garden. You can have a tree. Let's give you a tree. Let's not be completely rude to you guys. There you go. Have a tree. Let's just maybe adjust. I know this means absolutely nothing, but to someone like me, it's a little bit insane. Hopefully that's enough. Look at that. Perfect. More corn. We've got tons of bread. We're probably going to need to do like a proper sheep community. I might have to move that. I said move. It should have been. It might be a bad idea. We're making animal noises now. Check us out. We definitely want another farm down here. So it looks like they are actually accepting the wall because these are the woodcutters. And they're coming around this way. It's rather interesting. So you can kind of guide them, which is pretty awesome. I like that. We've got another couple of people come in. That means one person in here. You can be a builder, I think. Because I do feel we are struggling a little bit when it comes to like building stuff. It takes a little bit of time. And I think that could be down to how many builders we actually have. How are our weavers in the woods doing? Not too bad. What about wool? Gee whiz, we got tons of wool. You can't be telling me that we don't have enough weavers. We've got a house being upgraded there. We must have enough weavers now. Do we need to add to the weavers in the woods? It's entirely possible. How is it interesting? Where are they all coming from around here? This is a new route. They never used to go that way before. Interesting. It is fun just to kind of sit back and watch them sometimes. I do that. Like before recording, I just literally will sit here and watch what's going on. And just kind of in fascination as to them going about their daily business. I feel like we should have some kind of wall around here as well. Let's go for there's a small light stone wall. It's not going to be very medieval, but it's not going to match the church entirely. But this might stop them going in the back door of the church as well, which we don't want. We don't want any backdoor intrusions. Perfect. This is a holy place. Awesome. So 104 population. We are seriously getting there. And I'd like to like more than quadruple. I don't know. What's more than quadruple? What's double not double. Like I'd like 1,000. Is that crazy? Would that be crazy? Think we could do that? I don't know, you know. It's entirely possible. Oh man, I love this game. To think it's such a baby as well. Like there's so much more to come. There's got to be. If there isn't, I'll be like hugely disappointed. And I'll be sure to let the devs know that. How are we getting on here? There we go. I don't think we need another farm yet, but at least this area is kind of clear. We definitely need some more weavers, don't we? Okay. You're demanding it. So, weaver's hut. We're going to add to the weavers in the woods. Let's place you there so you're not taking away the trees. I was told to place my bakery back to front as well. Let's have a look. Oh, I did. Both of them are back to front. Whoops. Well, it depends on your definition of what back to front is here. Most people seem to be coming this way, so technically not, but I suppose it is. I suppose it is. We could... Do these take 2 people? They take 1, right? Let me out of this menu. They do take 1, so that's going to leave me with 1 person. Maybe we need another one. Do we add even more to the weavers in the woods? I don't know why I'm making something of that. I'm a little bit strange, okay. You've probably figured that out if you've watched me for long enough. You probably already know I'm a little bit weird, but whatever. I don't think we're going to squeeze any more houses in here, so we can... Let's give the weavers some space here. What's so horrible about this area? Oh, I know what it is. They don't like trees. Ironically, but watch what happens. Let me switch it on. I love this. Wrong one. So, they don't like trees. Okay. Well, we'll put a slightly different looking tree just next to this road. Oh, suddenly they like trees. Well, you know, who knew? I find that really funny. I don't get why that is. It is a thing. It is just the way it is. I can't explain it. I don't know. It's really, really, really bizarre. But, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. You just got to kind of, you know, accept it, get on with it. I think I'm going to call this a slightly earlier episode because I really want to know. I'm really interested in what you guys want to see me do with the game. Obviously until beta, and then we'll probably have to start over again. So we've got about a month. And I don't want to say, well, we'll leave the game and then we'll come back in a month. I mean, potentially we can do that and I could pick up something else in the meantime. But, you know, is there anything you'd really like to see me do? If there is, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, but until next time, as always, take care.